Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 1061, and we are live in Southwest Florida in my garden studio today. If you are joining me live, please say hello. Hi, Steffi. Hi, Martha. Good morning. Hi, Margaret and Grace. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I will wait to begin till a few more people pop over from pre-chat and notifications. I know it's a process. Hi, Lisa and Grace, Leona, Judy, Naomi. Lisa, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Hi, Joe. Good morning. Happy Monday and welcome back to the Kristin Omdahl Show. This is episode 1061. Hi, Judy and Tina and Judy and Chris. And Martha, good morning. Thank you. I'm wearing brand new earrings this morning. It's a brand new pattern. You can find the pattern with charts on my website. They're called the Marisol crochet earrings, and they are absolutely inspired by sunflowers. How cute are they? Hi, Nora and Sharon and Kathy and Nancy. Good morning. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. All right, I would love to get started on talking about the earrings and my update on the sleeves for the tank top, but we do have to make a very short announcement about an unfortunate series of events that's been happening behind the scenes. I just want to get it out there, and we're going to talk about it for a couple minutes and then we'll be done. So, somebody who you may have been familiar with and even friendly with here in the show on a somewhat regular basis for a period of time has been saying some really horrible things about me behind the scenes, and she has been soliciting some of you through Facebook and saying some very wrong things about me. And honestly, this is one of the reasons why I closed down the Facebook group in the first place. I have worked really, really hard on keeping my community very safe and private for all of you. And you know this. Any of you that have been here a long time know that every once in a while, there's somebody that comes along that causes trouble, and we've had to change things because of it. You know, we had to cancel the Facebook group because of it. We've had to change some other things because of it. It happens. Not everybody is open to learning, and not everybody is going to like you. And what do we always say? Other people's opinions of us are none of our business. However, this ramped up quite a bit over the last 3 days. Some solid proof had been brought to my attention that this person was truly trying to be destructive about me behind my back. With the solid proof, I chose to block her from the YouTube channel because I did not want her to cause more trouble here. Fine, I have the right to do that. Unfortunately, because she knew some of your names through Facebook, through the show, she was able to contact people through Facebook. But again, this is why I canceled the Facebook group and created the forums last year, was because I wanted to keep my promise to all of you that I would keep our community as safe as possible. Are we creative and wonderfully happy and positive people by choice? Yes, we are. We are. And are we any of us perfect? No. We come here in the morning and to my channel to focus on what we want to focus on, which is creativity and positivity, right? Are you 100% positive all day long? No. Am I? No. None of us are perfect, but we are trying to be the change we want to see in the world, and it starts with ourselves, and it starts here in the morning, and that's why I show up every single day regardless of what's going on in my life, because it's important to me to do that, and I know it's important to you. Now, having said that, Judy and I have received heinous, ranting and raving, disgusting insults over the weekend, and I have now been threatened over the weekend. Some of you might have received some really horrible messages, and there's nothing I can do about that. And at the end of the day, there's really nothing I can do about someone not liking me. And what do we always say? Other people's opinions of me are none of my business. I am here to encourage people to be more positive and more creative in their lives. That is why I do this channel. If it was about me crocheting, I would crochet here and I wouldn't turn the camera on, right? I do this to be the change I want to see in the world. And is everybody going to like me? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And honestly, that's okay. So I just wanted to mention it. I also think it's important to talk about things when they happen like this, because I'm not the only one that has things like this happen in their lives. And I want to show you by example that even when you're sad and hurt and confused, you have to remember, let it go. Other people's opinions of me are none of my business. How I choose to be as a human being is all that matters. And if I choose every morning to get up and be positive and be helpful, that is all that matters to me. And honestly, at the end of the day, other people's opinions of me don't matter, positive or negative. That's even more mind-blowing, but also really more succinct. It's great that people are happy about what I do. I'm so grateful that other people's lives are positively changed from spending time with me. It means it's one of the most wonderful compliments in the world. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think of me. It matters what I think of me, and it matters what I choose to be, okay? So all I want to say is something has happened. I chose to block this person from YouTube. I blocked them from my Facebook. I cannot block them for you on Facebook. I apologize about that. They are not blocked from the website, but they will be heavily monitored on forums in case. The forums will be watched very closely in case they decide to do anything over there, and we'll deal with that if the time comes. But at the moment, all I want to tell you is that no matter what's going on in your life, we are more alike than we are different, and I know some of you are dealing with this personally or professionally or however, and all I can say is other people's opinions of you and me are none of our business. How we choose to be is all that matters. And here's a great segue. Yesterday, I was feeling quite dark about all this, and I struggled quite a bit over the weekend. And I saw a sign. I saw a sign meant for me on a tote bag yesterday when I was walking down the street aimlessly trying to figure out what to do. And the sign said, "Plant good ideas every day." And I was like, thank you, God. I needed to hear that today. I did. And you know what I did? I came home yesterday and I made a pair of sunflower earrings. And I made a pair of sunflower earrings to represent the happiness that I want to leave on this world. Whatever I do in this life when I am gone, I want the impact that I made on this life, whether it's with my son, my family, my friends, all of you, or anybody that spends a moment with me in the gas station, the bank, or the grocery store. I want them to remember that I spread happiness. I spread happiness. I spread positivity. Now, whether someone's open to it or not, again, is none of my business. All I can do is be the change I want to see in the world. So yesterday, I decided to make the Marisol earrings. And maybe, you know what else you could do? You could make these for yourself, wear them, and you know what? I bet when I wear them out of the house today, at least one person will smile when they see bright yellow flower earrings on my head, right? Make them for yourself. Make them for somebody who needs a pick-me-up. And maybe at the end of the day, if we can really dig deep, make them for the people that need them the most, right? There you go. Hi, G, good morning. Yeah, and at the end of the day, this isn't the first person that hates me, and it's not the last person that's going to hate me. So, I mean, whatever. It's quite all right. But I will not tolerate being threatened, being abused. I've come way too far in my journey in this life. I've been abused way too many times to allow it once more. I would like to think that I am not the victim that I used to be, and so these earrings are a symbol to me that I am not going to be a victim. I am a strong survivor, and I know my worth, and I know my worth is not dictated by people who are being destructive. Anyway, let's move on. Who's ready to move on? So I started another earring today so that I could show you how to stiffen them with glue and water. It is so easy. And if we have time, I will do that. And also, I brought the sleeves out to show you how I'm going to pin the sleeves to the tank top for placement before I actually add them to the sleeves of the tank top. But the sleeves turned out beautiful. I did a little modified edging at the bottom to coordinate with the stitch pattern. It looks fantastic, and I'll show you that in a second too. I was hoping I'd be... The sunflower earring pattern is ready now. It's called the Marisol earrings, and Judy has shared a live link here, and it'll be in the show notes, and you can go right over to my website right now and download it, or you can wait till after the show. It's entirely up to you. But the earring pattern is available now. It has a chart and written instructions, and I will have a video tutorial available as soon as my nails are fixed again. My nails are looking a little shoddy today, so I just as soon avoid the negativity and comments about that. So my videos are viewed better and appreciated more when my nails are perfect. When they're a little shoddy, I don't get it. I guess it's harder for people to learn that way. So, okay. So as soon as my nails are good, we'll do that again. All right, I'm just trying to scramble to finish up this earring here. And 1 second. Do you notice I also left a hole in the center of the earring? I don't know why, but it was really important to me as I've been thinking of making more earrings lately. Like, I want to make a bunch of earrings for this summer, a bunch of earrings in a bunch of different colors. These sunflower earrings, I've been thinking about making this type of earring for so long now, and I don't know. Why has it been on my mind, and why haven't I gotten it done? Like, all interesting questions, right? Nevertheless, I finally got them done. I am beyond excited. I can't wait to wear them out of the house today. They're super fast to make, Lily. I started this one 10 minutes before the show. I didn't even spend the last 10 minutes on them. It's possible. Okay, if you're slow, thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. So I would say maybe 20 minutes max if you're going super slow. I want to say I probably did both earrings in 20 minutes, going fast and not talking and just focusing, but nevertheless, either way, you want to see how easy it is to stiffen these. I guess we could weave in the ends and do this for real. Okay, let's weave in the ends too. Still a lot to talk about, guys. I want to show you the sleeves, and if you want to stay, oh, we're only 13 minutes in. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Yes, thank you, Lori, so much. I think these earrings look fantastic with the black and white polka dotted dress too. Like, one of the reasons I bought this particular dress, like, I loved the silhouette of this dress on Amazon for a long time, and I was really torn not getting the Kelly green one, and I'd still like it, but it's okay. I had to pick one, and I thought this one would be the most fun to style with bright colored earrings. And since I'm on this, like, oh my gosh, Nancy, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. I thought that wearing black and white polka dots with pops of color would be so dramatic and really draw your eye to the earrings. And I wasn't 100% sure that yellow would do the trick, but yellow's doing the trick. I love it. And I think with the pink glasses too, I think it kind of just goes together. Okay, so you want to see how easy this is? I'm not even going to measure. I take the lid off of my glue. Sometimes we need things to be easy, right? Sometimes things need to be don't need to be complicated, but sometimes things need to be intricate. And this is one thing that I thought I wanted it to be little kid fun. Like, the little girl in me wanted to get her fingers wet with glue. I don't know why. Maybe you'll feel the same way. I do feel like we're more alike than we are different. I always say it, and it's because I mean it. And I was thinking that if I want to do a silly little thing like I'm still a little girl, sometimes maybe you do too, or a little boy. So I just dumped a little bit of glue in there, and now I'm gonna dump a little bit of water in there. I'm gonna guess it's close to equal parts. And I stick my finger in there and I swirl it around. Could I use a paintbrush? Yep. Could I use a chopstick? Yep. Could I use a spoon or a stick or a swivel or any kind of a tool from the kitchen? Sure could. Sure could. But look at this smile. I enjoy doing this. I don't know why. Look I got it all mixed up. It's definitely liquidy now. It's like the consistency of maybe whole milk. And I literally take the earring, and it actually soaks up the glue and water solution very quickly. So what I do is I saturate it, and then I squeeze it out, squeeze out the excess. And at this point, the entire earring is saturated. If it was not, you would see color variations from where it's dry and wet, and that's a great way to tell the difference. And here's something really awesome about these. Yeah, the hole in the center is like everything to me, and I don't know why, and it's been in my head to do earrings with holes in the center for a while. But yeah, you're gonna be able to see through it. It's so cool. And it's different. This is a number 2 sport weight yarn that I'm using. You could use any yarn, obviously. Thicker yarn's gonna give you a bigger earring, smaller yarn's gonna give you a smaller earring. Okay, it's saturated now. I can lay it out flat to dry. Here's awesome. I don't know what Yvette said. Let's see, what did Yvette, oh, Allison, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. I can't tell you how, and I don't mean just because of the money. Yes, Yvette, yellow is happiness and the hole in the middle is to let the line shine through. Very, very beautifully said. Thank you. This is actually Be So Luxe, which is a number 2 sport weight yarn, and you can find number 2 sport weight yarn in lots of places. Let's see. Okay, so here's the real exciting part about this earring. You know how we're always looking for what tools do we need for this? What tools do we need for that? What mats do we need for that? Have you ever worked with Elmer's glue before? Have you ever tried to glue things together that didn't glue together very well with Elmer's glue? Yeah, it's kind of hard to figure out the right glue for the right material sometimes, right? Well, guess what? Elmer's glue is not very strong, right? And it works really well for stiffening the earring. Guess what? You can actually set this earring on any surface, and it might get tacky as it dries on there, but it's not gonna stick to it. I dried one of these earrings on the counter yesterday for a test. I'm gonna dry this earring on this table here for a test, and I dried one of the earrings on a piece of aluminum foil yesterday for a test. Doesn't matter. The glue's not strong enough to make the earring stick to anything. All it does is stiffen the actual earring itself. Isn't that great? So flipping easy. And it dries clear. Yes, this is what I use to dry. Naomi, thank you so much. Thank you all so much. And thank you all for just being here. It means the world to me that you're here. It means the world to me that you are open to listening to what I want to teach and listening to what I want to say about positivity. It means the world to me. I could do what I do with the camera off. I do it on to be the change that I want to see in the world. I wake up every day and want to be a positive person in the world, and the fact that you guys join me means the world to me. Thank you. And you all should give yourselves a pat on the back, because it's not just me that's consistent and accountable every day, but it's you too. Yes, I'm the one that starts it every morning, but you show up every day too, and that's a big deal. Showing up every day and being consistent is one of the most important factors in being positive and making any sort of change that you want in your life. It's a big deal, and I'm proud of you, and I'm happy that you're here. So I just wanted to say that as well. Let's see, yes, Elmer's glue dries clear. So this is what I used on the sequin earrings too. You notice the sequins were still ridiculously shiny and sparkly. It's because Elmer's glue dries clear and it doesn't stick to anything but itself in this aspect. Yes, does it work on paper? Yes, there are some things that Elmer's glue works on. And it is a fabulous and cheap way to stiffen your earrings. So having said all that, we are done with the earrings for the moment for this little mini tutorial. I will have a supplemental tutorial video coming out soon to help you with the stitches. That's coming very soon, again, after I finish my manicure. But if you want, I can show you my update on the sleeves. They're looking fantastic. And I don't know if I've backed all the way up to show you this dress. This dress still kind of surprises me. I don't understand why it's so flattering on. And if you don't think it's flattering on, that's fine. You know, not everything's for everybody. I totally get that. First of all, the neckline is adjustable because it ties right here. So if you want it to be high, low, in the middle, you can choose, which is really helpful, especially if you're taller or shorter, because that also affects the hemline. But seriously, I have a very large chest and I'm wearing a loose maxi dress. How is this not super unflattering on me? I don't know. But I think part of it is the ruffle at the bottom and the fact that it has a subtle high-low hem, which gives you that diagonal angle and that V angle. I think that's super flattering. The fabric is very thin, so it kind of swishes and drapes with your body when you move, so you can see that the dress is loose on me. You can see that it's fitted in my bust, but you can see that it's loose on, like if I were to belt it, you could see. This is not my shape, but yet somehow it's not hiding my shape. And I gotta tell you, a maxi dress that feels like a nightgown but doesn't look like a nightgown, is that not like the best of all worlds? Like, everywhere I go, someone says, oh my God, that dress is so beautiful. And I agree. Joe, you got the pink one. That's awesome. I got a size large, Nora. I got the large. And I don't know if it's big or not big, but I think it looks amazing on. I feel amazing in it. It looks amazing on, and it could not be more comfortable. Oh, and this is right out of the dryer, didn't need ironing either. Yeah, the emerald green, or like the Kelly green, is the one that I want now. But there's another dress that I'd like to try too. I don't know. And how many dresses do you need? But these, I like that the polka dots are a little random too. They're not perfect circles and they're slightly randomly placed. It's almost like a cross between an animal print and a polka dot, which, yeah. Oh, that's so nice, Carrie. Thank you for sharing. Yes, yellow is a symbol of, yellow is definitely a symbol of sunshine, and sunshine and sunflowers was definitely my inspiration for making these earrings too. I just love how beautiful the petals turned out. They truly look like sunflowers, and what a bright, sunny, and positive accessory to wear. Especially with the pink and the black and white, I think that it all goes really well together. Anyway, okay. Back to sleeves. So I finished my sleeves, and I'll put one on so you can see. So they're going to look roughly like that. Okay, so now what I want to do is take my, I'm going to grab my mannequin with the tank top on it, and I want to place a couple of, so remember what we talked about. I want to make these cold shoulder sleeves so they will not get attached. Like if we were making regular sleeves, we'd attach them around the entire opening of this. I don't want to do that. Not on here. I want to attach them at the underarm right here, and maybe a couple inches on each side out to here. Like that. So then it'll sit like that. And so your shoulder will be exposed, but the rest of your arm from that underarm point. So the underarm here is what will be covered, which is the spot we don't always like to see. And but your shoulders is fine. So we're going to leave the shoulder exposed and cover everything else and make these absolutely gorgeous sleeves. Now I will make them in another color for a video tutorial, because I know black isn't the most ideal color to watch in a video. So black was something I wanted to make, so in order to make the video most open for learning, I will make it in a lighter color. you know, that's a rule we've had on TV for years, right? Black has a hard time showing stitch definition. So does red. So does white. So does really super saturated and neon colors. You really need more muted colors to show stitch definition well. So you know, there's different yellows too, Martha. That is a good point. Yellow, there are times when I didn't like to wear yellow, and I've always been a blonde, and you're saying just the opposite. You didn't like yellow until you became a blonde. There are different yellows. There are yellows that are more cool tone. There are yellows that are more warm tone. There are yellows that are closer to orange on the color wheel, and there are yellows that are closer to green on the color wheel. And depending on which green or which yellow you choose, and what your skin tone is, and what your hair color is, and your own personal style, different yellows can either be good for you or not be good for you, or be colors that you like or don't like. So that is a good tip. Yellows and reds are both colors that I feel like you really have to pick the one that you like, and it's the case with all colors, right? There are so many different variations of any color, from saturation to the amount of white, the amount of black, the amount of gray, how close they are on the color wheel to other colors, that changes the colors so much. Does anybody have any questions? But that is a good point about yellow. And it's, like I said, it's the case for every color. But let's, hopefully you can see these. I'm not dressed to try it on for you, but I think you can see that. You can see that that's going to be amazing, right? So as soon as I have it done, I'm hoping to wear it with my new, with that new black skirt that I got on Amazon last week. I think tying this up or tucking it in and having those sleeves down, maybe with a cute belt, I think is going to look adorable. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you, Judy. All right, well, I don't know about you, but I could use a 30-second quiet moment to focus on nature and the birds and have a little disconnect from my overthinking mind. If you would like to join me, you're welcome to close your eyes. I won't leave you hanging. If you trust me and want to join me, you can close your eyes with me, and I'm going to count to 30 in my head. You just relax and enjoy the sounds of the birds and anything else you want to relax and focus on, or focus on nothing, and then I'll let you know when I open my eyes when the 30 seconds is over. Starting now. Okay. Did you like that? Did you like listening to the birds? The birds were actually quite, they participated quite well today. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed my little show and tells, chatting with me and everyone else. The new Marisol earrings. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.